got my phone out, not my laptop, if you've noticed. So I can't keep track of stuff. I don't know why it's doing that. But down here doing a smidgen of editing. I don't have the patience for it. So I talked to this dude today. What up, John? You still up, dude? Seen some of you guys on them chats tonight. I was messing around in there for a while. Then I had to go eat, and then I watched a lot of that Syria stuff. The serious Syria. You know. Looks successful in my mind. I mean, I'm not going to get political on this, so we'll save that. What up, Sean Green? What's going on? So, down here, and I'll show you. Turn the camera around. Yeah. See all that? What up? OB, what's going on, buddy? See all that stuff? That's all swag, homie. It's all. I got a little bit more that I got to pick through. What up, Michael? There's a little bit more swag I got to pick through. World War III, nah, man. Nah, it ain't. We're not even close to World War III. Don't believe the hype. But I got some swag. And tonight, since all you guys are joining, Patriot in the Dark, what's going on? We're going to give away swag. Who's ready for some swag? Anybody ready for some swag? Let me pick something out here. Alright. So. Since when? Yeah, for sure. Well, if I already told you, World War III has been going on for quite some time. Alright. So. We're going to give away the first piece of swag. And this is a patch I picked up a long time ago. I used to wear it, but I got a new one somewhere over there somewhere. Yeah, for real. But we're gonna give away this patch right here. See this one? Just don't tread on me. It's pretty big though, so if you don't have a big enough hat, it ain't gonna fit. It's not as big as the other one I got over here, but this is the first one we're gonna give away. This little patch. So I'm gonna give away some swag. The question. Don't step on Steak. The question is, during my trip to Tulsa, I ate at a restaurant. What was the number of the meal I had? I ate at a restaurant. I ate at Whataburger. What was the number meal I had? Michael G, you're the winner. You have just won this patch. You have my email, dude? Number 7. No, it was the number 3. Triple burger. Triple burger. Michael G, my email for your address. It's going to be cp33788@gmail.com. So hopefully you got a pen and paper. It's CP, lowercase letters, 33788@gmail.com. Send me your address and I'll get that in the mail for you. Good job, buddy. And that's what you want. Don't tread on me. It's pretty cool. So that one's gone. And if you guys haven't noticed, I'll show you again for all you latecomers. There's a bunch of, got it, good. There's a bunch of swag over here. Some stickers. I just found these in my bag. I didn't even know I had these. These ones right here. These are stickers. No problem, dude. Thank you for watching my videos. So I got a bunch of these stickers I found in my bag. And trust me, I have so much stuff. It's ridiculous. We're having giveaways for weeks and weeks and weeks. So send me your address. I'll get that out in the mail. Quite possibly tomorrow. I could send that out tomorrow. Might come snail mail. I might not UPS it because it's so small. But I'll stick a stamp on it. So just email me your address and you'll get it. I got a couple more that we'll do. Sunday night. I don't know if we're gonna do rants and raves at night that I usually do with Night Strike, but I got a special guest coming on. We're gonna do some interviews, and I'm hoping she'll do it live. I don't know if she will or not. So I'm gonna text her tomorrow, see if she's willing to do it live. That way you guys can ask questions and whatnot. And after the interview, I put some new patches up. I'll show you. There's some of my new patches. What up, Jelsma? That patch right here, I found out when I was stumbling through the night to get to the bathroom. This one glows in the dark, so I'm gonna keep that one. I'm gonna keep my Gun Show Loophole Tour one, my pink one, because that really stands out on my bags and stuff. And then I got the tire, and then that's my original Gun Channels patch. Then I got my Gun Show Loophole Tour ticket. I asked G-Webs if he had any more of or I was looking through the magic book, and I'm like, man, you ain't got no more Red Dawn stickers? And he's like, hold on. He actually went out to the van and yanked this one off the wall. So kudos to that dude for getting me a Red Dawn one. That one's pretty cool. But yeah. Oop, bad connection. Come on. There it goes. But yeah, so that one's pretty cool. I like that Red Dawn one. Those smell good. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Don't fret, guys. I got a couple more. I don't know what color that would be. I want to call it brown. I'm partial colorblind, but I got that one. It looks like a brown. It looks brown, and then this part right here looks black to me. You know, I don't know. And then I got this white one. So don't worry. But I'm gonna keep my pink one because when I put that on my bag, it really pops out. And then people ask me, "Why do you have a pink patch on there?" And then I tell them, you know, that's how you do that. And I don't know if this one right here, this one might also glow in the dark. So I'll have to test that, see if it does. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff over there. I picked some up from G, and then I picked a couple of other ones up at the gun show. So, and Tardot's gonna send me back some other stuff, and there's a specific item in there that's really, really cool, and that's gonna be when we hit 200 subscribers. So it's gonna be it's pretty cool. So you guys stay tuned for that. But yeah. So I've done a little bit of editing. If you've already seen, I put a little collage together for the meetup in Tulsa. So I put that together, and I've already uploaded, but it's in a private section of one of the companies that I interviewed at Tulsa. So that will probably drop Monday morning. What? I'll double sub right now. I think so. You just sent me the. Yeah, there it is. I got your stuff, Michael G. I'll get that out in the mail for you. But what was I saying? I can't remember. Anyways, so that will drop on the video. The video will drop on Monday. Because I'm gonna try and get that interview in. Good night, Jelsma. Have a good night, brother. I'm gonna try and drop that video Monday morning, probably 6 Central Time. No problem, Michael. I'll get that out to you ASAP. Patriot and Dark. Keep on going. I'll be right back. But I'll drop that one off, and it's a pretty cool product. And you'll have to read in the description on what's up with it, because it was pretty wild. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. The editing program that I'm using is a free one, so it's nothing I paid for. So it limits me on what I can and can't do, and it won't let me hashtag on the bottom of the tags. If you're a content creator, you know what I'm getting at. So I can't put the tags in there. So I didn't use it for this video that I'm going to drop on Monday, because I can't tag those guys and put their information down in there unless it's probably in the description box. So and even if I can't tag it, that still, it doesn't help those guys out. So I didn't put all the fancy stuff on there, the cutaways and all that. I just left it. I did cut out some of the interview in the beginning because I was talking to the guy and getting a heads up on the product and all the information about it, because I'm going to order one of these things. It's really cool. So stay tuned for it. But yeah, my editing program's kind of, it's not that good. I did the Tulsa meetup one with it, but it turned out all right. But with the little music that they had going by, I had to, I just, Early Watch Michigan, thank you, buddy. You follow me on Instagram, I think. I think you do. Yeah, man. When we get to 200 subs, man, the giveaway is going to be pretty cool. I got this other thing that I got from Owl and Anchor. I haven't decided whether... I'll just show it to you. I'll be right back. Let me go get it. Well, actually, I'll just show you. It's a flag, right? And it's of this patch right here. That's what the flag looks like. I haven't decided whether to keep it or not, because I might fly the flag out in front of my house. But I'm looking for to fly my American flag and that flag together on a single pole. But I haven't found anything that I can put two flags in it and then mount it to the house. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It's pretty cool. I got this, and then a couple stickers from Owl and Anchor. So that's pretty cool. That's what the flag looks like. I haven't decided whether to give it away. If I can't find that mount for it, I'll just give the flag away as well. But yeah, it was fun. And I got like three more videos I gotta edit somewhat and cut some stuff out. I think I am subbed to Patriot. If I'm not, I'm going to after the chat. The tubes are cutting me off. The tubes are cutting me off. They did actually pull a video of mine. It was when I was at the airport waiting for my flight to fly out. They pulled that video for some reason. I don't know if I was cussing a lot in it. I don't know. So, they pulled that one. And I think I'm missing another video on there. I'll have to go through my list. I can only go through so many videos on my phone, and it won't let me go down any further. But if I can get on the laptop, I can go through all my videos. But I'm missing the one from the airport just before takeoff, and I'm missing another one. So, I don't know if they found me or I deleted it. But it didn't say deleted by user or anything on one of them. And the other one just disappeared. It's just gone. So I don't know. It's weird. But what else has been going on? I gotta watch the end of Clover's chat because I had to go eat dinner. That looked pretty interesting. Looks like pretty... Look at that, man. They just keep on kicking me off and kicking me off. I don't know. Maybe it's my phone. Maybe I should restart my phone or something. I don't know. It's weird because I'm not even getting the bad connection bar up there. It's just cutting. The app is just shutting down. Then I gotta restart the app. It's really weird. It is what it is, though. But anything else going on besides the crummy news? I gotta work 7 days in a row, so I mean it's good. Don't get me wrong, but I mean 7 days in a row is a lot. So I won't have, cause I gotta get my I got a new gun, and it's in layaway. I'm gonna pay it off next week, so I gotta get that out. Yeah, everybody should check out Early Watch Nation. Any kind of the early watches. What is there? There's Florida, there's you in Michigan, uh, Arizona. I think Gary Gizzers does the one in Kansas. So there's quite a bit of early watches. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work tonight. YouTube has been hating. It's pretty much killing me. Oh. Well, keep on going. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about me smoking, Sean. Just keep on keeping on. Smoking's bad for you anyway. Yeah, go check me out. I threw up another picture on Instagram of me and Travis P. There it is. Illinois, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Kansas. Yeah, there's a ton of them. All those early watches. You should look at them all, man. They put out some good information. Yeah, the craving. Yeah. From people that I've encountered that quit smoking, they say that's the biggest thing is just a craving after you eat, after you drink a couple beers, things of that nature, and that's when the cravings really kick in. But I mean, mind over matter, brother. Mind over matter. You know, if you don't mind, don't matter. Oh, you're on Twitter too? I didn't know if you were on Twitter or not. Yeah, I'm on Twitter. If you guys ain't following me on Twitter, it's Roll Call 2010, not 219. It's 2010. That's my Twitter handle. I believe that's the only. I should just change it to Roll Call 219. I haven't messed around with Twitter on changing stuff around on there. I usually just go on there, tweet something, and then I hop off of it. Or if I'm like sitting at work real quick, I can hear it go off because it does a double chirp, and I'll look at it, make sure something's going on that I should be aware of. But I should change it to Roll Call 219. I just haven't had a chance. Everything else, my Instagram, my Facebook is different. My Facebook is different. I was thinking about changing that one too to Roll Call 219. I got my symbol that I always got. I got that on there, but I don't have Roll Call 219 on there. I picked up some shirts too from Wanamaker. Picked up some cool shirts. I'm hoping to wear those on the channel. And I didn't do a video with the guy that makes the shirts. Let me see if I got their card though. But you need to go check these dudes out. They have badass shirts. Here it is. They're called Quick Draw shirts. They're pretty cool. Here's all their information. They got some pretty cool shirts. Okay, cool. Thanks for the follow, man. We'll go check out Quick Draw t-shirts, man. They got some pretty cool t-shirts. The owner is Kevin Simmons. He might have been the dude that was vending. I'm not sure. But yeah, man, they're in Plano, Texas. You can email them. or call them, or go to their website at kevin@quickdrawshirts.com. So I guess he's got like two. He's got screen printing, rhinestones, glitter, and more. Whatever it is, 10 or 10,000, we got you covered. So you can go check those out. That's where, in that Wonderburger video, I'm wearing that Don't Tread on Me, same shirt that Clover bought. That's where I got that shirt. I got it from these guys, man. It's Quick Draw t-shirts. They have a bunch of cool ones. So go check these guys out. Go check them out. Order a shirt. They got a couple good designs on there that I picked up. And I'll be wearing those on the channel. And I haven't visited my range in a while. And the gun shop that I go to here in my town, I was in there yesterday, but I didn't see anybody behind the counter, so I just went and paid on my layaway and cut out. I did buy, what did I buy today? Let me look here. Oh, yeah. I bought some more of these, man. These military grade double aught bucks. Bought some more of those. They were on sale again. $4.97. So I'm gonna stick these through my 12 gauge and I want to see what they do. I gotta find some like watermelon or something and see what kind of damage I can do with it. But they're pretty cool. Research them a little bit. Here's what they look like. Kind of like OD green with a black, I guess that's paint around the brass casing or something. I'm not sure. But I bought another 2 boxes of these. I don't know. This thing is just acting squirrely. Might have to shut this thing down. I should have used my computer. What was that? I should what? Use them 12 gauge US military. They are fun. Yeah, I'm gonna try them out, man. I'm not gonna try and use too many of them because I'm gonna put these in the shotgun for home defense. Yeah, I got YouTube, but I bought another 2 boxes of these, so I got like 8 boxes so far of those. So I can spare a little bit. And then when I get my other one out of layaway, we'll take a peek at that one too. I think I owe like 80 bucks left on that one from layaway. So I'll probably get that out next week when I get paid. So, and then I came across another Star BM. The only problem with this one is they want $259 for it. Right? They want $259 for it, but it is in, I mean, it's in pretty bad shape. I mean, there's a lot of wear on the slide. There's a lot of holster wear on the slide, and then the trigger was kind of rusty too. So if I did put that one on layaway after I get this one out, man, that thing's gonna need a lot of cleaning. I mean, it was really worn, and I'm like $259 for that. I mean, the one at my other local gun shop was way better, and it was in way better condition, just like that P64 I bought. So they are, and the one store that Star BM's at, that's like, I wouldn't call it a big box store, but they've got I think 10-15 stores in the area. I mean, I guess you can call it a chain store at least, not a big box store. And that's the first time I've ever seen surplus guns in there. But this one was really rough. I'm gonna see if I can probably get it for like $230, maybe $225, because it was a rusty one. I don't know what you're talking about, Sean. DDoSs? I don't know what that is. What is that? Jog my memory. It is like almost midnight. Is Daily Gun Show on? I didn't know if the Daily Gun Show was on or not. Should be coming on here soon, shouldn't they? Midnight? Today is Friday. Yeah, that gun, if I get that gun, .410s are little, man. .410s. I don't know if I have .410s. I'm getting YouTube left and right. I don't know. See, these diameter, yeah. These are, I don't have any .410s. I don't own a .410. Yeah. But this is a 12 gauge, and then this is a 20 gauge. So you can see the significance of the 20 and the 12. The .410 is even littler than even the 20 gauge. So, I mean, the .410 was on sale too, where I got these at. I think they were like $5 a box, and that's pretty cheap for .410. But yeah, 20 gauge is way smaller than the 12. These are slugs. Oh, the great horned owl. 20 is 13 millimeter. Yeah, I don't know what they are. Let me see if I can see it on the box. See, they don't really have it. These are Remingtons. I'll check those Winchesters and see what they have on there. These don't. These are 2 3/4, 5/8 ounce. Yeah. These don't say anything on them. They just say military grade buckshot. Let me see what that Winchester box. Hold on. Let me see what they say. Superior stopping by hard hitting. Smooth bore barrels. I mean, it gives you the ballistics table on there, if you can see that. It's 45. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was going to say 45. I don't know about 45 long Colt. They give you some ballistics on these. The .410s are cool. I've shot .410s before. They're pretty cool. See, now I'm kind of... This is for smooth bores. See, now I'm thinking I might not be able to use these Winchesters. I'll have to check what the... I don't know if I'll be 12 millimeters. These are 5/8 ounce. These are 3/4 ounce. I don't know what these are. These is just, they don't say nothing. They just say 5 cartridges, 12 gauge, numbered double aught buckshot. Yeah, 410, 5. These are rifled. I don't know. I'll have to see what the gun says. It is a shotgun that I got over there in layaway. What kind? You'll have to wait to find out. I was looking at a shield though. Yeah, the judge does take .410 and .45 long Colt. I think who makes the other Corky handgun? Who makes the other one? Is it Smith & Wesson? Do they make one of those? I think those take .410 and .45 long Colt too. Yeah, yeah, Smith and Wesson. Yeah, I think that takes 410 and 45 long Colt too. But aren't 45 and 45 long Colt the same thing? So you could put 45s in there, couldn't you? Isn't that the same thing? 45 ACP with moon clip. Yeah. They had one when I went and paid on my layaway the other day, Thursday. Um, they had a Taurus Judge there. That thing was kind of pricey. I think they wanted a little over 500 for it. I think that was a little bit too much. I think I can find them cheaper if I wanted to go that route. I think you can shoot 45 long Colt out of a Taurus Judge. Rich White 1%, Privilege 1%. Rich White would know. Rich White, the Taurus Judge, that can shoot 410 and 45 ACP, can it? Or is it 45 long Colt? I think they can shoot it, because I think the Smith and Wesson can shoot that too. And my phone's been kind of going wonky, Rich, so bear with us, because I've had to keep on pegging at that thing to get it to function correctly. I wanted to get these hearing protections too that they had at Wanamaker, but I never made it to that booth. Depends on the Judge model. Standard is 410, 45 long Colt. The Magnum also fires 454 Casull. That'd be badass. I'd shoot that. I think that's one of the only calibers besides all the mill surplus stuff that I haven't shot is 454 Casull. I haven't shot that. Be getting a shadow box together, and every time I shoot a new firearm, I save the casings. Hearing is overrated. That loud, huh? 45 lever rack costs $1,700. Wow. Yeah, I'll probably never shoot that one. This is a budget channel, guys. You're not gonna see nothing but budget guns. Although I was looking at a CZ the other day, and it was at the gun shop or at the range where you always see me shoot indoors, and he's got a layaway program there, and his is 90 days, and it could be even a little bit longer from talking to his wife, as long as I'm making an effort to pay on the pistol itself. So I might be able to go there, because he's got, and get that Lionheart, because I was looking at that Lionheart too, and he wants $650 for that, because I want to get that Lionheart really bad. I think it's a really cool gun, and it's single double action. Because I can't really afford a Beretta 92 or 92 FS, whichever one. Because they had one at the shop, and they wanted like $700-800 for it, and I'm like, ugh. But it came with like 3 mags though. Yeah, there was a lot of shotguns at Wanamaker. I mean, there's a whole section just, I guess, dedicated to shotguns. I got a Marlin 22 mag. I think I still got it. Yeah, I still got it. It's roaming around in there. I did buy. I am gonna buy some munition from Fort Scott. I was really impressed with their little gel ballistics, and I know gel ballistics are but from what I see, man, if that's what it does, I posted some pictures on Instagram about it, and I think Tardot did a video with those guys about it. And they make a ton of, they make it in all calibers. I think there's like only one caliber they don't make it in. I think it's 308. I think that's what it was. 308. I'm not sure. I have to go back and look at his video. But I guess Gary Gizzard picked up some 380 from him, so I hope he makes a video on that. Because I'd like to try that stuff out. From what the wound cavities dictated in that gel, hey man, that's pretty good, man. The wound channel was just unbelievably incredible. So I'm like, wow. I mean, but it's gelatin. No, I don't trust the gelatin. Oh, very bad connection. YouTube. I'm gonna have to have Night Strike show me how I can simulcast on gun channels too. That platform's way better, and then the chats, it's way better too. So go over to gun channels if you haven't already. Make an account, and I'll figure out how to simulcast off there when I do the live chats and whatnot. What else? What else? I did see a really cool gun there, but it was way expensive. I think it was like $900. Some of the solid copper rounds. Watch some Paul Harrell stuff on them. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go buy a box of some of those Inceptor rounds that I shot on the farm. Those are solid copper with a polymer jacket. I did have a failure to feed on one of them, but I think it's because I threw so many rounds through the gun. You know, it started to get really dirty because as soon as I cleared that malfunction, I ran another 3 or 4 magazines with no problem. I mean, but that Inceptor stuff, look into that. That's solid copper core with just a polymer jacket on it. I don't know if I have the box. I don't think I have the box anymore because all my stuff used to be over here, but I took it out, bought a bunch of cases, threw them in there. Oh, I want to show you this. If you guys are familiar with these, with Plano, which you guys should be, these cases are really cool for shotgun shells. Like, they hold 50 rounds. These are 12 gauge slugs and some birdshot, a bunch of birdshot. But these things are really clutch, man. I got a couple of these, and they work really good for storage. I'm really impressed with them, and I've dropped them too, and no cracks or anything on them, so they're pretty durable. I don't know if you guys are interested, but it does have a thing where you can put like a little lock on there. I mean, I'm not too. 12 gauge is awesome, yeah, John. Yeah, but you can put a little lock on there as well. You know, in case you got little fingers around the house, you can put a little locking mechanism on there. My kids are old enough to understand right and wrong, but it doesn't mean that they could follow up sometime in their life, but they know better. So that's why I don't keep a lock on there. But you're gonna need one of them small ones. I use them for my boxes, my display boxes, the glass case boxes, and you just get a little small lock, and you can lock the ammunition up. So that's pretty cool, especially like if you're driving in a car. With Indiana's laws, I don't know how your laws are in your state, but unless you have a concealed carry permit, the ammunition has to be separate from the firearm, and the firearm has to be locked up. And it's always good. Lock it down. Kids will be kids. Yep. That's why they're in the safe. You know, and I didn't put the lock on them because I just locked the safe. And it's gone, and I take the key. But I always lock up my ammunition just in case, you know. You never know. So they can't be like, oh, you have easy access. No, I don't have easy access because it's got that lock on there. You heard it, right? Here you go, John. Here's my 12 gauge. This is at Stevens. Oh, this is pretty cool, man. I still haven't shot it. This is the one I gotta go and shoot. So I got buck, birdshot, buck. But I'm gonna put those those military grade rounds in there. Actually, we could do that right now if you want to. Let me scoot this back a little bit, make sure I don't get a bad connection, because I'll get one if I keep on messing around. We can change these out. This is a mossy oak sleeve on there. High-tech fleece bullet stop, yeah. Take some of these. And we'll put them in there. So what is this? How many do I get? 5? And it only takes 4, so I can put these back in there. But yeah, I'm gonna put this military grade buckshot in there. Double aught buck. So I'll take this bird shot out of there because I don't need that anymore. So take my bird shot out, and then I'll replace it with double aught buck. There we go. So that's pretty good. I don't mind that. So I got slug, double aught, and slug now. So that's what I'll carry in the shotgun. It's my home defense shotgun. So that's what I'll carry in it for now on. And I'll just put these bird shots in there. I bought this other one because I'm going to do a little bit of hunting this year. For some reason, hold on. For some reason, beef has gotten really expensive. We used to purchase like a quarter or half a cow and fill the freezers. Yeah, man. Gun Channel's wedding. Yeah, if anybody from gunchannels.com wants to swing through the wedding, be July 27th next year. If you guys want to come hang out. But we usually purchase a cow, either a quarter and go in half with someone. Pump shots are forbidden here. God. That place. And it don't deter crime. Haters gonna hate, John. Haters gonna hate. If you're ever in the States, you can come shoot mine, brother. You can come shoot mine all day long. Pow. You know? But cow's been really expensive. Even at my place of work, the only thing cheap is grind. That's the only thing that's cheap. I think that's like $2.99 for 3 pounds. So staggering rounds. I'll check that out. So we've got hating. YouTube's be hating on me. They be hating. Oh my God, there's a gun in the picture. You know, cut them off. That's what they be doing. But we only got a little bit left of the cow, so it got us through all of winter, and we got it right before winter. So when was that? Probably October, I think. September, end of September, beginning of October, and we're already through that. So it's coming down to the nitty gritty. They ate a couple steaks or something the other night. But so I'm gonna go shoot a deer, man. I gotta fill it up. I think I'm gonna. But last year's deer hunting was pretty bad. I know a couple of people that gave away tags because their little spots, they couldn't get anywhere else, and their little spots, man, they bagged one deer and they were stuck. So hunting's been kind of iffy around here, but I got a good spot. I got a good spot, and I think I got a good shot. So I'm just gonna get a doe and a buck tag, or I might just get 2 doe tags just so I can, you know, put something in the freezer. I'm not looking for any horns or anything like that, man. That's right now is not the time. So maybe sometime in the future I'll go catch something that looks good. if you stagger rounds, I don't care. They can kiss my ass for all I care, you know. I'm giving myself the best chance to stop something. I mean, you could stop somebody pretty quick with a shotgun. I mean, just racking this monkey, man, would make you think twice about doing something. You know, just hearing the action of it. You know I'd stop in my tracks if I heard that. You know, but I mean, the cops can think and do what they want, but I mean, I'm gonna give myself the best shot to stop somebody if they get in here. If you haven't noticed, I only got one gun out of the safe after I put this in and lock it up, and that's my 38. So I mean, you know, I don't have 38 stopping. It could stop somebody, but it's a revolver, so. I mean, you know, and it's a 5-shot revolver. It's not a 6. So I gotta be, you know, on point if I'm gonna use that for, you know, my bedside gun at the moment. Staggering rounds, yeah. What do you say? Best chance at double hot buck. Never rack and give away yourself away. Hot always, yeah. YouTubes are hating. Oh my god. Already gone for 48 minutes. I gotta get a new patch for the helmet. I got real cool patches. I think I could put the Every Second Matters patch on the helmet. I was looking for a new helmet in Tulsa too. Looking for one of those GI helmets from World War II. World War II stuff was really, really pricey. I mean, I'm a collector of that. So Instagrams, don't get your feathers all rumpled when I posted all those pictures about with the Nazi medals and patches. I mean, give me a break here. You know, it's collector's items and it holds value. So I'll show you what I did get though. I did haggle with this one guy. Those were where the pictures were coming from. Double hot buck is triple hot buck, man. That's pretty good stuff. But I haggled with the guy on those pictures from Instagram a little bit, and I told him, I'm like, I'm not trying to beat you up on a price, but I've got something from I've got my yeah, it's getting really rare, dude. It's getting really rare. I've got stuff from GIs. My grandfather, I got his World War II medals, and I got a patch or two. And then I've got some stuff from the Soviet Union. And then I have some other stuff from Japan. So I needed Germany stuff. Germany stuff is hard to come across. That's in my area at Wanamaker, those pictures that I posted, that's probably one of the biggest collections of German stuff. I mean, true, authentic German Nazi stuff. Around here, you'll get a coin or maybe a medal. I mean, that place, that guy stand, and then there's another old dude. He was an actual World War II veteran, and he had a gang of stuff that he brought back, he said, from the war. His stuff was really pricey. He just said he's getting old, and he's not going to do Wanamaker anymore. Need a flamethrower, yeah. But this one, let me get it out of here. These are really, really flimsy, man. I mean, they're authentic. This one, this is a Hitler Youth patch. I've never seen Hitler Youth stuff. That stuff is very rare. Hitler Youth stuff is very, very rare because those kids, you know, I don't want to put that up too long. They didn't want to fight as much, So that's a Hitler Youth patch. He gave me some logistics from it that came straight out of Germany, that his grandfather took a couple months ahead. P38 with original Nazi holster and markings for $750. Yeah, dude, that's a good buy. And then I got this one. This one's really flimsy. But this one was yanked off a hat. So it's got some fraying on the edges and whatnot. So I don't know if they cut it off the hat or what, man. But yeah, this one's really flimsy. So I mean, now if I can ever get some more German stuff, and if I can afford it, if not, it still goes in my collection of World War II stuff. I really like collecting that kind of stuff. I mean, they're taking statues down, of the Civil War, and I just seen something, Luftwaffe patch. Yeah, I mean, so even I seen a post on Facebook that most people, I got you, Rich White, I know what you're talking about, Luftwaffe. Yeah, they even said people aren't remembering the Holocaust anymore, and it's just like, wow, like most kids, my kids' ages, and even the two younger boys, they don't know about the Holocaust. They don't teach that stuff in school anymore. I guess they think it's gonna, I don't know, somebody come up with a word. Yeah, they probably will, man. But I mean, it is what it is. They I've even asked my kids, and they don't teach them about the Holocaust in their history class. I mean, the Holocaust was one of the most single, dastardly deeds. Hogan's Heroes. That's a good show, man. The fat Nazi cop, he was my favorite. They always used to pull the wool over that guy's eyes all the time. But they're not even teaching this stuff in school anymore, and that's sad. That's really sad, because that's a defining moment. That really showed the true intentions of what Hitler was doing. Sergeant Schultz, yeah. But and this stuff is disappearing, just like our World War II monuments. This stuff is disappearing, and it's a good refresher for these kids that are marching to take their rights away. You know what I'm saying? To give their rights up. I mean, that's the whole purpose of why we shouldn't give these rights up, because I mean, Nazi Germany, that was horrible. I couldn't imagine living in that era. I mean, my grandfather died when I was really young, so I never got to sit there and chit chat about what he saw. He started in Africa and worked his way up through Italy and made it into actual Germany until I think he was wounded. I'd have to go look at his DD-214. But I mean, just looking at his credentials makes me look at mine like, I didn't do shit, But yeah, that stuff is disappearing, and it's a good reminder of this is what could possibly happen if we continuously give away our rights, and we go along with gun control. We go along with the things that they're trying to impose. Some people say, "Oh, it'll never happen." I mean, go ask John. John 12 Gauge. Go ask him. He can tell you that there's still crime over there. There's still people doing dastardly deeds, man. There's no way you could ever root out crime and all that stuff. It's just going to always be around. And with me being a victim of a violent crime, that it's even more pushed into my kid's mind. Like, you could just be walking home in front of your house, and somebody can pull a gun on you and gun-free zones are a fallacy. You know, I've taught my kids, you know, if God forbid anything happened at your school and it's not directly affecting you at that point, don't sit in that classroom. You run out of there and you go as far away from that school as possible. Yeah, evil will always exist. You can't get around that stuff. And you know, I bring up the World War II stuff that I showed. That's a prime example. And could you imagine if we had that kind of evil right now, tromping through this great world we live in? Dude, you thought the snowflakes are bad with AR-15s. Just imagine if there was another regime like the Nazis that were doing what they were doing back in 1940. You know, if you thought they were freak out now, they probably, I don't know, throw themselves off a bridge or something. I don't know. But I mean, it's a great reminder. It's a great reminder that, you know, we have the Constitution and the Bill of Rights for a reason. And I think that's why other folks around, and I know I have some listeners from different countries, but I think that's why sometimes those countries kind of envy us, is because we have these things and we have these kind of grasps. So this stuff will never happen to us. I mean, you know, I feel for countries like Australia and Germany that just they don't have a constitution. They don't have a Bill of Rights, man. If you could imagine these countries having that kind of power or getting it back again like Australia, dude, they wouldn't have the problems that they would have, you know, that's going around now. So, you know, it is what it is, YouTube. You can take my video down or not, but I mean, it's nothing different. I'm always going to teach my kids this, that, you know, you think what's going on in this world is bad now. Go look when your grandfather was alive and marching through Africa, crossing the sea and going into Italy, crossing the borders of Italy and marching his way to the outskirts of Germany. You know, who wants to ever do that again? I mean, Afghanistan, Iraq, all those places are worse just as much. But I mean, try doing it with multiple countries involved. You know, it's just not. It's really hard to explain to the other side, and I just believe you could probably talk to some of them, but I'm in the no talking mode. You know, the two-way rallies, I hope you guys are going to do that. I can't go do it. Tulsa was really expensive, and I really do need that money at this point. But I trust that anybody that goes out there and advocates for the Second Amendment is fighting for my rights, and not like those other people that I witnessed in Valpo that, you know, were marching to give them up. You know, I trust fellow gun owners. I see their points of view, especially in this gun community on YouTube. So I'm not, you know, am I sad I'm not going? Yes, I'm very sad. But in essence, I know there's people there that will take my spot, advocate, do it responsibly, and get facts out there. So, you know, it's a bummer on one hand that I can't join in and help, but on the other hand, I know that there's people there that are probably way more even qualified than me to go there, present facts, and to voice the opinion for all the gun owners around this country. Really, dang. Yeah, I mean, breaking it down, it was about $2,500 just for, you know, getting there and lodging, you know, and a little bit of spending here and there. Like, I spent the majority of my paycheck picking up patches and stuff, and a couple patches. I think I got these ones at the airport. These are the only ones, guys, by the way, if you win them on our next giveaway, that don't have the backing on there. I think these are iron-on ones. I didn't take a peek. I just snatched them because when we landed in Tulsa, I grabbed these and I grabbed these stickers. They're cool though. I think, and they're pretty durable. I think you can stick them on a car or something, or on a safe for sure. But I think these ones will have to be iron on. But I only got 2 of them. So if you want to change them out and you don't want them, I got patches to change them out too if you win them. But you know, it was well worth it. It was expensive but well worth it. And you know, meeting everybody down there and talking to them and getting to know them. Like some of these guys have just ordinary jobs. You'd be like, really? Yep, that's what they do for a living, and that's cool. Because they're just and it makes me feel great because they're just ordinary people just like me, trying to get out there and you know, make money for their family and be safe. So it's really cool to meet those guys. We can't go back in November, but I got my jar over here, and every so often, whenever I get a handful of change in my pocket from breaking bills or whatnot, I'll throw it in that jar, and hopefully I'll at least have $800-900 by next April. So I got a whole year to do it. And if I can't get there in April, I'll definitely be in there next November. I have a little schedule because I think next year is on the 6th, 7th, and 8th again. But I think November's different than what it was this past November. I'd have to go look at it. I think I got that piece of paper. I got it somewhere. I got everything. I got all these business cards around here. I got just everything over here because I've been mulling around down here. But if you guys ever get the chance, I mean, not even for like, oh, camera's out of focus. Camera's out of focus. 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 But if you can ever get a chance, and even not for gun channels, just for the bucket list, it's well worth it. You'll be so amazed at the stuff that you see, the knowledge you gain. I mean, going there and meeting those guys was just, you know, an extra goodie in the bag, because I've always wanted to go, and even if it wasn't for gun channels, I was still gonna try and make it there sometime in my lifespan. It just happened that we pulled it off, and it came around, you know, for tax time. But I highly encourage it. I honestly do. I mean, J.M. Davis in itself was a treat. And those guys went on the tour, so I can only imagine go look at their footage, because they went on like a tour of the whole place, and they went section by section by section, and I think I was around by when they were talking about some stuff from World War II. I didn't want to get too close to them because a lot of guys were filming, and I don't want to like, you know, cough in their videos or gas of how good stuff was. But when their videos come out, go look at it, man. That tour was pretty cool. So, I mean, if you guys ever get the chance, go do it. Go check it out. I mean, it's something that you don't see every day. And just the collection of guns. Like, where did he hide all these guns? I mean, it's tough enough hiding guns from Cindy. If I had that many guns. And then I learned that his wife was a collector too. So, I mean, no wonder he got away with all the stuff he got. I mean, it was pretty cool. That Uzi I posted on Instagram was pretty badass. And that was in a little glass box. And you can drop money in there for donations. And there's like little boxes all around J.M. Davis. And I would drop all my spare extra change in there, you know, or a dollar bill. Because there's all the little boxes to help donate and keep the... Tulsa is the 10th and 11th for November. Yeah. See, I don't know how bad our winter's going to be. If it's like last winter, then it's probably going to be terrible just to get out of here. And then I have to go through Kami, Illinois again. So if I do anything like that again, I'm going to drive. So it would have to be in April. Hopefully there'd be no more snow on the ground. We're supposed to get snow on Monday, I think. So, I mean, you know how Mother Nature is. You know, but I recommend that. I mean, if you can fly and not go through a state that's gonna probably take you to jail for everything that you buy down there, then I don't recommend flying. And plus, the Houston airport, that was a total mess. I thought I was gonna go to jail in that airport. You know, that guy was a complete dick. And of course, he's from Chicago, so what do you figure? But yeah, I highly recommend. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drive. Uh, Buying a gun there was really hard. It was really hard. I'm out of state. Buying a pistol there or any kind of handgun, that was it was pretty much a lost cause. And I had like 3 or 4 guns picked out that I could buy, I could afford, and they were at a good price. But I had one person tell me that I needed my FFL present there with me to fill out paperwork to do the transfer. It were Yes. Isn't that retarded, Rich White? That is the dumbest shit ever. It'd fly south to get back north. And then when we were going there, we stopped in St. Louis, which made sense. We went from Chicago to St. Louis to Oklahoma. And then from Oklahoma, we went to Texas and then back up north. So, and it was connecting flights, which sucked. I mean, but that was the cheapest deal we can get on tickets. And it was like $425 a ticket. And that was the only way we can do it. And it was the cheapest ticket. I mean, you could add an extra 100, I think it was $170 or something to fly straight through. But I mean, if I did that, then we wouldn't have all this swag. You know, so money kind of came in a crunch. And plus, I thought we were going to have to Uber or something while I was down there. So I was figuring in the cost of transportation. Man, YouTube is boring. Oh, God. But yeah, in a nutshell, that's what we had to do. So, yeah, what can you do? What can you do? I'm going to put these patches back in there so I'll tear them up if I don't. There we go. There's like, well, what up, Nodak? What up? Yeah, YouTube is screwy, man. It's already been an hour. Yeah, my live chat is on and off, shutting down the app. So I should have done it from the computer. Maybe I'll have a stronger connection than my phone. He had to get in a Shane reference. But yeah, it was cool. Again, I can't stress enough. I did get one of these though. So these little Smith & Wesson 40s. I got a big one and I got a little one. I don't know where the big one is. I think it might be upstairs. And I got some American flag patches. Oh, what else did I get? I got this one. This one's real cool. This one, I bought it from some dude. This one was actually kind of expensive. I think this one was like $5. I'm like, come on, man. I'm going to buy like 7 patches from you. But he wasn't going for it. So I just bought the one patch and was like, see you later. I mean, there wasn't a ton of booths that had patches. But there was a couple. And that guy was he was a schmuck. What the fuck was that? Online for $20? Thunder or Ghost, I don't know what that was, man. Hey, y'all hang on there. If it cuts off, it cuts off. But yeah. Yeah, yeah. Cindy's upstairs sleeping. The kids are in their rooms. One's on the top floor, one's on the second floor. Could be thunder too. We're supposed to get rain. I'll just put this right here for now. But anyways, yeah, I don't hear anybody screaming, so it might be all right. Hopefully. Oh God, now I have to get up and go check. Oh, I hear rain. So it's thunder. And I think it was thunder. Thank God. Jesus. It's like, oh my God. No, I pulled out my Walther Creed. Because it's got 16 or 15 plus 1. So, either that or I could get out the AR. But, the gat. Yeah. But, yeah. It is what it is. Got my little light on here. Let me turn that off. Anyways. Well, so I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go scour around the house, see what's going on. But thank you guys for joining me. I know it's really late. I could get up at like 6:80 plus. Dry heat. I wish I had some 80 degrees something. I mean, it was when I was at the beach the other day. When I showed you guys the beach, it was 63, and that was like, woo! That was awesome. Yeah, it's supposed to snow on. Well, we're supposed to get like a rain snow mix. It's supposed to snow in the morning, then change over to like sleet on Monday. So, and then they said there's accumulation up to an inch and a half. So, they're still in the snow mode. Even the Cubs home opener got snowed out. Not rained out, snowed out. So, they were calling it Sprinter. Spring and winter put together, Sprinter. That's what they were calling it around here. Everybody was sad too, because we had that 60-degree day, and they were like, oh, and then it started to drop down into the low 30s at night. And it only got up to like 45 today. In the 40s. Yeah, weather's been off and on here. It sucked totally. But what can you do? I'm waiting for those days I can go out to the other range that you can see in the videos that the kids and all of us go to, because I want to start stretching my AR out and seeing how that is. With some of this stuff that I saw that I order, it's going to be for my next build. It's going to be really cool. I can't show it on YouTube's, but I mean, it's going to be really cool. The 50s? I'll take the 50s, man. It was pretty chilly today. I think it only got up to about 44, 45. Yeah, Nodak, another one. I'm going to build that one. We need 2. Cindy needs 1, and I need 1. You should always have two long guns. And the other long guns we got in there is a 22 mag, and then 2 other 22s for long rifles. So we need another one. I think this one's soon. You'll have 10. They had one at Wanamaker Gun Show where you can build a complete AR for like $400 and some odd. So that was man. If that's another reason why I was like, man, every time I walked, and that place was on the end, every time I walked by, I just thought to myself, you should have drove, you should have drove. I would have got 2. I could have got 2 ARs and then a handgun. Because there was some private sales there. Damn it. There was some private sales there, so I could have got a handgun from doing that, but I didn't want to. I wanted to go through an FFL and all that nonsense, but they wouldn't let me. Yeah, for sure. I think it was $439 for a complete build. I mean, I don't think you got all the bells and whistles, but you did get, you know, a good gun for that, and you can watch them, and they build it there for you there on site, which was even cooler. I'm like, because I watched them build this one, and it was mean looking. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Uh, but I was thinking about making this one the same as my other uh, 223-556. But then I'm kind of thinking about 300 blackout. But I was looking at rounds for 300 blackout today. They're through the roof. I don't know if this is another ploy of those people. AR pistol parts, huh? Ooh. You can post it on Instagram, though. When you get it done, you can post it on Instagram. That's what I'm gonna do. If you guys want to see me shooting the AR or whatnot, I'm just gonna stick it on Instagram because they haven't come down with weird terms for that yet. I mean, if I show ARs on this channel, man, they're gonna freak out. Yeah, post that, Nodak. I follow you and you follow me on Instagram. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Start posting pictures on Instagram. Twitter too. I've been posting some pictures on Twitter. I think if I do like AR builds or pictures of what I'm building, I'm just gonna stick them on Twitter or Instagram real quick. I think Instagram is owned by Google, but I think they're having so much issue with the YouTubes that they're not paying so much attention to Instagram. Good. I'd like to see him, Nodak. For sure, man. Anybody out there, Sean, all you guys, dude. If you can get out there and the weather's nice or whatnot, or you got indoor range, post a picture. Just don't do long guns. I'm gonna buy. Yeah, Nodak's probably gonna. Nodak's pretty handy. He's probably gonna build everything. Mine's gonna be a complete upper, and they had a bunch of them there. I could have got complete uppers for like $200. And I'm like, oh my god, because if I wouldn't get it built, if I wouldn't have got it built, I would have just purchased like 3 or 4 uppers, and then bought the lowers here, and then the kit for it, the lower kit. That's what I would have done. I would have just bought all my uppers there. I mean, uppers for $200, and they were nice too. I was looking at the stainless steel one. It was bad, man. It was bad, and then it had like a bluish finish on the handguard. It was bad, man. I'm like, man, I don't want to buy that. That's cool. Yeah, man. I was like, man, I want to buy half the stuff that's here, but I mean, I couldn't fly back with anything. Dude, they confiscated my beers. I can only imagine if I had 4 uppers in my in my suitcase, what they would do. They'd probably freak out. I mean, Chicago, I would have been in jail. I've been in Cook County for sure. Because I mean, if they're confiscating beers, they're gonna confiscate uppers. I'm telling you that. And that's not even the part considered, a gun. So they probably freak out. That's why I got some cool magazines too. I'll post a picture on Instagram, I guess. I'll try and keep all the long gun stuff off of YouTube for now. Yeah, I'd definitely be on a no fly. Why you have to check either that or I check my bag, but they still take a peek at what you got in there, So I would have had, I'm serious. I would have had like 3 or 4 uppers, man. They were cheap, and the stainless steel one, man, that was a beaut. I was like, man, I wish I had that one on that AR in there, man. I wish I had that one on that. But I mean, what can you do? But I did get a cool dust cover. I got all kinds of stuff. I just gotta wait for it to come here. I'm not checking anything because I had to go through Midway Airport in Illinois, dude. Commie, Illinois, dude. I doubt I'd get out of jail For real. Honest to God. You know, I didn't want to bring anything there. Nothing. I didn't even, the holsters I bought. Yeah, you would. I went broke. Uh, the airport meal, the one with the, what was it? The tacos. That one. That was on Cindy. I spent my whole paycheck and a little bit of money I saved up. I spent that whole thing. And that was like $130. And I spent that in a day. So, yeah. And then I had to borrow money every time I wanted something. Sorry about that boating accident. Yeah. Hopefully I can get that stuff here and they don't freak out about the stuff that Tardot's going to send me. So, wait for that. Then you're really going to freak out. Yeah, man, it was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had in my life. I mean, we hadn't been on vacation in 10 years. And, you know, the first day of the gun show, there's just so many people. Like, you couldn't get through the aisles to see stuff. It was so jam-packed. So, I mean, the first day I pretty much bought what I wanted to buy. But then the second day, I started doing interviews and whatnot. And then I'm walking through and there wasn't that many people there. And then you start seeing tables you never saw. And you're like, oh, the patches that I bought. You know, I'm like, oh man, look at that. You know, the World War II patches. I'm like, because you couldn't get to them on Saturday. There was that many people there. Like those pictures that those guys have been posting in their videos. Dude, there's a whole upper section and then there's a whole lower section. So, I mean, I honestly got around the whole thing, but going through the middle parts of it, I mean, because there's like, you had your outside section with all your vendors on each floor. And then like the bottom floor had a couple big pathways to get around, but getting in the middle of these places, like some guys are doing videos like Travis P, Ghost, and I didn't even see those tables, man. I didn't even see those tables. I'm like, where was that one at? You know, but Sunday it kind of calmed down. There wasn't that many people there. But there was some vendors that did leave. They must have left Saturday night because there's a lot of empty tables there. So I didn't get to see those tables unless I walked past them, didn't notice them. But I was looking for a tactical vest and some body armor. Body armor was expensive. The cheapest one I found was $3.99. And I think that was type 2. And it was $3.99. But it was kind of a good deal because it came with a vest. But it was only one plate. So you'd have to pick and choose, you know, I mean, where you wanted to put your plate, you know. But that was the cheapest one I found was $3.99. So body armor was cheap. Alaskan 556. What's going on, dude? He's over there in Juneau. Juneau? Juneau? It's cold up there? Juneau? Yeah, I'm going to have to get out. I got to go to work in like 4.5 hours. You're late to the party. But that's all right. At least you came. And it's the thought that counts. You know? What else was there? Oh, I don't know. My wife wants the whole family in November. Do it, dude. Do it. I would. My son, get some sleep. Yeah, I'll get some sleep. I'll go in there and just all bloodshot. But I don't know if my little boy Nolan, the dude that's always on the chats with me, and my cameraman, I don't know if he could walk it with him having his bone disease. And I don't want to bring a little wagon there. I might have had to carry him if I took him there. That's the only bad thing about it, because I'm 11 acres and walking it twice. That's a lot of walking, man. And there wasn't a whole lot of places to sit. I mean, Saturday, we had to go outside to sit down and rest because all the spots were always taken up, especially by the food courts. And The food there, dude, Rich White, if you go there, the food there is actually pretty good. I mean, me and Cindy got a pretzel. Pretzel was about that big, and it was about that thick around. It was huge, and it gave you some spicy cheese to dip it in. That was pretty good. I did get chicken on a stick. I didn't get a review of that. I was starving. That's a sparrow. But chicken on a stick, that thing was amazing. I wish they had some sauce with it. I think it just came with the chicken on a stick. It was like chicken breast, but they were cut down in big bulky strips and then dipped in batter. And it was there. It was big stick. It was like that long, man. That thing, and it was good. It was good, man. I was looking for some kind of sauce, hot sauce or anything, just throw on there, man. But that was good, chicken on a stick. I think that's the only two things that we had from there besides sodas. That's about it. Chicken on a stick, the pretzel, soda. And then I had some free samples that they're giving out. Oh, you're good then. Yeah, and they can carry stuff too. I advise you if you're gonna do that. Holy shit! It's the Unabomber, Ohio Wolverine. Bring a backpack. I had to buy one, that camouflage one that you see in some of the videos that I'm on. I bought that, man. I thought, well, I have 2 cargo pockets, 2 regular pockets, and then I had a sweatshirt, beef jerky. Yeah, beef jerky. I only found that one beef jerky place. I didn't find the other one they were talking about. But bring a backpack, and they got them there. I got that backpack for $20. Good deal. Tardot, or Gunpowder and Beauty and Tardot, they got a, dude, I swear, I could fit in the bag that they bought, and it was only $30. So they got bags there. I recommend you get a bag, because then you can just start sticking your stuff in there, and when you go back to the hotel, you can just throw it in empty it out into your suitcase, and then go back the next day, man, and just fill it up again. And then you can leave that stuff in there, and you pack it away. But I recommend you drive, man. Like I said, they're not going to sell you a pistol out of state unless, you get an FFL that's willing to work with you. Some of these people, they weren't, because I was going to buy a High Point, and it was in the dollar bills, and it was a 40. It was only $225. I was going to buy one of those for S's and G's and try and run it. But there was a lot. There was a car. It was all black, and it came with a grip, and it was chambered in .45. So it was cool. Oh, you got one from Fort Benning? Yeah, I got one up there for mine too. Bring something like that. I recommend one of those backpacks that like Tardot got or I got. When you can just strap over your shoulder and, have your kids just dump it in your bag. Don't get like a gigantic bag because you'll have to lug that thing around. Just get a backpack, man. That's all you need. Just put that thing on. And every time I bought something, I just had Cindy throw it right in the back. It got heavy there the first day. That thing was so heavy, it was hurting my shoulders. And Gunpowder and Beauty, she's such a doll, man. She carried it to the car for me because, I got a bad back, man. And just the weight of it with everything that I bought, man, it was just really crippling my back. So I had to sit down a lot. And I didn't do a whole lot of walking around. My back was just killing me. I actually had 8 pain pills when I got back to the hotel room the first day before I went to bed. Yeah, for sure, man. That's the kind of bag you need, dude. I mean, there was just so many guns there that were interesting. 4 wheels, no weight on me, right? What was it? It was an Enfield revolver, but they say it was like from a tank crew from World War II. But it had and I've seen some of those Enfield revolvers, but dude, it had like a 2.5-inch barrel on it. It was a small, snubby little guy, and it had a bobbed hammer. But the hammer was outside of the gun. It looked like almost like the person that that had it Bob the Hammer itself back in the day. It was really cool. I even had Cycle Camp come take a look at it. He's like, yeah, that's an interesting little piece, but that thing was like $800. But it was bad, man. I would have shot it, or just, you know, if it was functional. But yeah, they had a lot of military surplus there, and cowboy action stuff. If you're a cowboy action lover, man, that was the place for you that weekend. Not a whole lot of vendors, like everybody said. Private sales galore, especially some collections. Like this one old man, I was trying to barter for this 12 gauge, and he wanted 200 for it, and I was trying to get him to go down for about 150, and then he started telling me stories, and I felt bad for him, and then I'm like, well, I'm not gonna beat you up, man. I'm like, I'll buy this, and this from you, and you know, somebody can come around and get that shotgun, because there's a 20 gauge that I was looking for from this guy, and he's trying to get me to buy this gun, and I'm telling him, look, dude, I got to go through Illinois, and I think, where were they from? Wyoming or something like that. I'm like, you have no idea. What was that? It was called what? It's called a Colt Winchester, though. I want a Remington 58 or 75. But the dude I was talking, and it was like it was a youth model, and I'm like looking at Cindy. I'm like, this is the perfect shotgun for Chase that he can handle. This little 20 gauge, and the guy's trying to get me to buy it, and they only wanted I think like $150 for it, and I'm telling them, I'm like, look, I really want to buy this shotgun, but you gotta understand, I got to go through Illinois, and he's like, oh, well, you can check it in. I'm like, you have no idea how Illinois is in the laws. I'm like, I'd love to buy this gun. And I'm thinking and I'm like, well, let me go try and find an FFL. If I buy it from you, see if they'll take that gun and then ship it to my FFL. And I found like 2 or 3 FFLs, and none of them would do it, because they were like, oh, it's not my gun, or it's from a private sale or something like that. So I ended up not getting that one either. They would have been cool on shipping it. I'm like, I'll pay you to ship the gun and then fill out my 4473 here. They just weren't having it, man. They were kind of stingy on that, especially I was out of state. So it was just drive. That's the big story behind that story. Just drive. Drive there. You'll have a much easier time doing it and whatnot. But if you're an out-of-state resident or out-of-state person and you're not a resident there, be prepared, man. You're going to have to really work your way to try and get something there. That was the only downfall about it. But the car that I saw was all black. The whole gun was black. It came with a grip, and it was chambered in 45. And I could have got it for $200. I probably even could have haggled them a little bit and got it down to about, 180. But it was pretty cool, man. I never seen a car all black like that. So usually they're two-toned here, or they're in the tungsten. And it was chambered in 45, and they don't have them at one of the stores that I go to, and they don't have them at the other gun shop. So seeing a car chambered in 45 was pretty cool. I'm like, man, it probably worked good. It was used though, so I mean, but it looked good, man. It wasn't wore out, like wore out like some of the military surplus guns there were beat to all high heaven, and they were still looking to command $300-400. I'm just like, that's like a $200 gun, man, if that. And it was mainly just all the stocks were just like they pulled them out of the ground that somebody was storing them. But it's a cool place. Go do it. I recommend it. Even if you can't do it for gun channels and you do it some other time, I highly recommend you just go. you'll have a great experience. Well, we've been on here for hour and a half. So I'm going to go upstairs and get stuff done. I like to thank all you guys. There's almost 9 viewers there for a minute. Got 10 likes. Thank you guys. Helps the channel out. So look out for my content. I'm going to call this person, have them see if they want to do it live. I don't know. Would you guys want to just see some video content or do a live chat with this person? You know, get some feedback. You just got home? You must be working nights. I couldn't work nights. I worked nights for 3 years at the job that I'm at now. Michael G, I'll get that out to you, dude. There you go. One more look for Michael G. He won his patch tonight. There it is. And it's pretty cool, but it is big, man. It's about as big as the Gun Show Loophole patch. So, it's pretty big. You can stick it on a locker or something. I'll get that out to you tomorrow or something. So look for that in the mail. Excuse me. When I get this person on, I'll figure out what she wants to do. If she does it live, then I'll do a giveaway during the show for that. And then Monday. Oh my God. Just look for my content on Monday. This thing is going. It's going nuts. So look for that on Monday. Get a hold of this person. We'll do Rants and Raves special edition. Look for patches and giveaways throughout the next coming weeks. And like always, guys, catch you on the next one. Thank you all for joining me too.